anytime you can challenge yourself physically, like, personally, that was something I was excited about. I like watching people who are clearly willing to hurt themselves, like, clearly willing to be uncomfortable on screen and, like, have genuine experiences, and that I was really excited about. And I think it's cool, too, that you're playing an action star, like, you know, this, like, badass girl that also is not just kind of acting like a guy.
There was a lot of, you know, various axes and hatchets and knives and things, and we kind of developed a fighting style, you know, with the stunt team based around kind of some samurai influence, and then some broadsword technique, and then just sort of functional A to B kind of, you know, how would you use this thing?
I got to do as much as I could. I did some things that I was surprised that they let me do. By the end of maybe 3 or 4 months, I would have, and I'm not like this, I would never have a masseuse come to set and rub me down. I couldn't move. My back was so completely locked up. Like, anytime you see us fearful, in pain, uncomfortable, we are.
The action stuff is the stuff that I enjoyed the most. I think I prefer that to talking, personally. If I could be doing this, if I could be fighting with you now, I'd be happier. Even when I was a kid, you know, growing up, I was always very physical. I didn't like academic work, and the moment you kind of get the opportunity to sort of live out one of your childhood dreams, which is swing a sword and hit somebody with it, it was, yeah, a dream come true. I try to do as much as I can. I think there are elements that they do have to sort of say, no, Sam, you can't, you know, get thrown around this room. We can't throw you into a wall. And I'm like, that's fine. I'll be alright. I probably would say that I had the most amount of bruises out of everyone consistently.
Sam? No, I have to take the cake on that one. I tore a stomach muscle screaming. You will do this for me, Huntsman! I have never been more happy making this film. My private life, I was so happy all the time. It was like I was in intense therapy every single day. And I went home, I just had a giant smile on my face because it was the most cathartic thing ever. It chose a very, very smart road to go down. Instead of trying to be like overtly ambitious and create their own dwarf, sometimes it was literally just about Ian McShane sitting a little bit lower than Chris, and he's smaller than Chris, so it just works. It's about where the camera is, and I think Rupert is he couldn't be better at CGI. I mean, visual stuff is his thing. But he also adds that real element. Like, I never felt silly. We did a fantasy movie about Snow White. It's a full-on fairy tale, and I so believed in the world that we were living in. And the dwarves are, you know, they look like dwarves. It's crazy, and they're all, you know, for anyone that doesn't know, they're all real actors, and those tricks of the trade.
I can confirm that I definitely would want to be involved if there was another one. At the same time, yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I mean, I have my ideas of where I think the characters should go from here and what should happen.
Yeah, I don't know officially. I know they're certainly talking about it just because of how happy they were with this one. If it goes ahead, then yeah, I'd love to. I really did love this character and working with his cast and his director, and yeah, I'd be all about jumping back in if that was to happen.
I think we'd all like to be involved if this film is well received. I think, you know, most importantly, we wouldn't just rehash this film. We have to find a story that is better than this and raises the bar higher again. And if that script is right and if everyone agrees to it, well, yeah, we'd do it.
This was a dream job. I think every actor wants to go and play characters where you're exploring a huge range of emotions, and you want characters who are conflicted with themselves. And you know, and maybe have attributes that are not so pleasant to look at. Those are things that are very interesting to me. These are 3 very, very interesting characters. Red as blood, black as night, bring me your heart, my dear, Snow White.
That is, sadly, all we've got time for today, which means it's